From having club bangers to having no hit song in almost a decade, from making the news for winning a lawsuit to being sued for child support, famous rapper Flo Rida was once on top of the world, but sadly, that was a long time ago. So what happened to Flo Rida? Superstar Flo Rida. Back in 2007, it was hard to go anywhere without hearing Flo Rida's breakout hit, Low. That song made Flo Rida the superstar that he was, as it reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Flo Rida said, "Low was a very versatile record, so it took me to being not just a typical urban artist, but to being a pop star as well. It set the tone for me to be able to do all kinds of records like The Right Round Is and The Elevator Is, and with different producers like Timbaland wanting to work with me." The success of the song made him highly sought after by other superstars for features. He made appearances on other R&B, rap, and pop hits, including DJ Laz's Move Shake Drop, Michelle Williams' We Break the Dawn, Madonna's remix of 4 Minutes, Australian R&B singer Jessica Mauboy's Running Back, DJ Felly Fail's Feel It, and Rick Ross's remix of Speedin'. He was on DJ Khaled's album We Global and Lady Gaga's The Fame album. To let you know how sought after Flo Rida was, Fat Joe once told this crazy story. Low, according to Flo Rida, made him a worldwide star. Now that I look back, I'm like, wow, I've had big records, but that record was just insane. It was really just one of those things where everybody was just giving me access to everything. That record is the record that basically, once it hit radio, once it hit the clubs, it was like a snowball effect. It was a global phenomenon. I didn't really think of the international market. I thought America was my goal and my focus. This record took me from a national star to a worldwide star. In any case, the success of Low set the standard for all that would come in the next years, as the Miami-born rapper released his debut album, Mail on Sunday, which included other bangers like Elevator featuring Timbaland and In the Air featuring will.i.am, both of which were top 20 hits on the Billboard. If there were concerns that he was a one-hit wonder, the album Mail on Sunday proved his critics wrong. Anyway, a year after his debut album, he released his second album, Roots, and the first single, Right Round, featuring Kesha, jumped from number 58 to the top spot in 1 week and broke a record for the most digital one-week sales in the US with 636,000, beating the previous record set by Flo Rida with Low. This was Flo Rida's first chart-topping single in the United Kingdom. Roots opened at number 8 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling 55,000 copies in its first week, and by the end of 2009, it had sold 247,000 copies in the United States, making it the 8th best-selling rap album of that year. His third album, Only One Flow, Part 1, was somewhat successful, with many critics believing he would never reach the heights of his first 2 albums. But his fourth album, Wild Ones, shocked the entire world. The album was a global success, reaching #1 in numerous countries and #5 in the United States, while the album's track, Whistle, reached #1 in 20 countries, including the United States. Unfortunately, his fourth album is the last we've received so far, and even though he had published a successful EP and single, none of them ever matched up to Flo Rida's superstar status, and soon, he slowly disappeared from the scene and his song production dropped. Once a star. After several years of dominating our playlist with club bangers, Flo Rida has been largely low-key, and surprisingly, many believe it's not because he can't replicate his early success, but for other reasons. Since the release of his last album, the rapper has, on multiple occasions, talked about his 5th album. He said it was 70% finished in 2017 and 88% in 2020, yet it's been over 11 years since his last album and we still don't have anything. In any case, in recent years, he has been in more lawsuits than anything music related. In 2021, the rapper sued Celsius Energy Drink, saying they owed him money and stock options. The rapper and the energy drink company signed an endorsement arrangement in 2014, which was later renewed in 2016. However, Flo Rida claims that the company breached the terms of the endorsement deal, which stretched from 2014 to 2018. He claimed that despite being instrumental in launching a new era for the company's brand development, growth, and expansion, and introducing Celsius to millions around the world, the company unlawfully withheld information from him, especially when key sales targets in his contracts were met. To be honest, there is no Celsius without Flo Rida. Even 50 Cent declared that he only drinks Celsius because Flo Rida was involved, and Doja Cat once publicly referred to it as Flo Rida's drink. In the case, the rapper's legal team claimed that he was a global brand ambassador who was recognized by the firm's top brass but was never contacted by the corporation as sales increased and did not have access to financial information that would have allowed him to properly understand their earnings. Nonetheless, the rapper was eventually awarded $82.6 million, with over $27 million of the damages representing his 250,000 shares in Celsius. However, while he was successful in his lawsuit against Celsius, he was soon facing a lawsuit from his baby mama. The rapper was taken to family court by Alexis Adams, his ex-girlfriend, who also has a kid for him. According to Adams, the rapper has repeatedly failed to comply with a 2018 support order requesting $9,000 per month plus medical and school fees for the child over whom she has full custody. Anyway, he reached an agreement with the mother of his child to pay $14,000 a month in support and $2,212 a month in health insurance for Zahar Dillard, his 6-year-old disabled son. The child is believed to have autism and a neurological disorder called hydrocephalus. Flo Rida was also ordered to set up a $300,000 escrow account for his disabled son's needs, which must be renewed annually. On top of that, the rapper was instructed to transfer a one-time $188,000 payment to his baby mama immediately to repay her for overdue bills, including his son's school fees. According to several reports, before he was taken to family court, he had only met his disabled son once, and tragically, the 6-year-old's child recently fell from a 5-story building where he lives with his mother. The fall shattered his pelvis, metatarsal fractures, caused a liver laceration, internal bleeding, and collapsed his lungs. Luckily, the child is still very much alive. Where is Flo Rida? Anyway, battled with lawsuits and disasters, Flo Rida has been living a very low off-the-radar lifestyle. And for what it's worth, the rapper seemed to have transitioned from a rapper to a mogul. With 4 albums and several chart-topping singles under his belt, the Miami-born rapper seems to be more focused on entrepreneurship. Back in 2010, he created his own label and management business, International Music Group, which has flourished over the years and later expanded to a television and film production department in 2021 named Strong Arm Films. In his words, he seemed to be done with being the star he once was. I've enjoyed such great success in my career, and now I want to take it to the next level and support the next generation of entertainers, whether that be in music, acting, or production. With my nonprofit, Big Dreams for Kids, I've long been involved in supporting my community, and Strong Arm Films is another step in continuing to support and elevate up-and-coming talent. More recently, he also opened a distillery with his business partner, Victor George Spirits. He is currently an equity owner and brand ambassador of VG, an ultra-premium gluten-free vodka that is the first Black-owned vodka brand to be distilled nationally in the United States. He also launched his own rival energy drink after he won his $82.6 million lawsuit. Flo's drink, which is called Jet Set 1, is a lightly carbonated energy drink made with all natural ingredients. The drink is expected to hit stores in the first quarter of 2024. Anyway, with his newfound fortune, the rapper is currently branching out into other businesses within his reach. And going by his Instagram, he is also busy spending his time on the beach hanging with other celebrities. So while he may not be dropping new music or being the music superstar he once was, he is very much still living the life of the superstar he always was.